Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where I am profoundly dizzy right now. Today it is time for more fates. This time we are doing fates up in Central Coerthas. However, Central Coerthas has too many fates to do all at once. It has 37 fates total, so we're not doing all of them at once. We're going to be doing about 17 of them today, so a little under half, and that's going to be fine. And in particular, we're going to be prioritizing the fates that, are needed for the relic weapons. Starting off with Bellyful, just in a cave northeast of Camp Dragonhead. A ferocious fiend named Gargamel, rumored to have devoured 12 sick orphans being carried to the Warm Wine Sanatorium for treatment, has been spotted in an ice cave known as the Ogre's Belly. Put a blade through its black heart before it can claim any more innocent victims. Alright, so I actually deliberately went ahead and decided not to invite friends to help out with these today, just because I need to very specifically target 5 specific fates, and there's probably going to be a lot of extra waiting since there's a lot more fates than usual, and I'm targeting 5 specific ones out of the lot of 37. I've got a feeling that this will just have a lot of waiting either way, so I've elected just not to invite friends. It's fine. The rewards will be a little bit less, and the individual fates will take a little longer, but it's not a big deal. We'll bring friends in for the next time I do fates in Coerthas in order to finish them off. Alright, well, Gargamel's not too difficult. Not like we really need allies to clear these fates. They're not that difficult. It's just when we get to like the 30-minute boss fates that you start to need a party. It's just better rewards, and it goes a bit faster with friends. Alright, Bellyful is done. So let's see. Taste of Fear is another priority fate. That is another one on my list of fates that we need for relics. And that's way off on the west end of Coerthas. So I'm gonna fly all the way there and I will meet you for the Taste of Fear. Alright, here we are, the Taste of Fear over at the Snowcloak area, southwest of the White Brim Front. Since breaking its way into one of these Skyfire locks and devouring an entire family of refugees as they escape the flames of the Dravanian horde, the horrible Scalekin Sebek has been sought by the Knights of Ishgard to pay for its heinous crimes. Okay, lots of big beasties around here causing issues for Ishgard, I see. Fair enough. God, you're a horrible looking creature. I love the design though. As horrible and disgusting as it is, I really hate the 3-lip design. It is kind of neat. You can notice the eyes on the inside of the mouth, and then there's kind of like sight holes on the outer skull for the eyes to see through. It's a fascinating design. I absolutely hate it. Also, God, it is so hairy. It is so hairy. Alright, might as well put up the Sheltron just to give us a little bit extra protection, not that we really need it. We're doing perfectly fine on our defenses. Our health has stayed way up there. Juniper's doing a great job of keeping us healed. Okay, well, that was easy. Taste of Fear done. Can mark that off my list. What's the next fate that's reasonably close by? Not doing that one. Though actually, no. That one would be safe to do, actually, now that I think about it. There is a 30-minute boss fate right in that area. So I sometimes get a Freezes Coming mixed up with the 30-minute boss fate. But no, there's not a lot of time left on that one anyway, so... And we're not taking care of all of the fates around here, just about half of them. Also, I think I've said this before, but is that not Cape Westwind over there? There's no way that'd be visible over the mountains, right? There's no way that's visible over the mountains, right? What the heck? Alright, what's on your mind? Very little is known about the Void, other than that the laws that govern our realm do not always apply. In addition to the one-eyed monstrosities, peculiar balls of fur and nightmarish demons, oddities such as floating orbs of energy also periodically break through the boundaries that separate this realm from the Void. Make no mistake, however, everything through those rifts does not belong in Eorzea and must be destroyed. Good God, is it hard to read on the white snow. I feel like there either needs to be... The text outline helps. The text outline makes it actually possible to read. There needs to be, like, just a slightly darkened background on the fate descriptions. Because, good God, is that hard to read. Who would I pray to for improved literacy? Thaliak, probably? Yeah, Thaliak is the god of knowledge. Thaliak, can you please improve the text for the fate descriptions, please? I just saw a floating hamster fly past us. We're not going to be getting that mount for a long time. That's a fun mount, though. Okay, so we're just destroying all the pure energy then. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of it, though. We probably could start doing AoEs and attacking multiple at once. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, but they all have ranged attacks, so... Delightful. That means they're not going to come in close enough for me to hit all of them at once unless I position them right first. This seems good. This right here seems really good. There we go. Beautiful. What's on your mind is clear. That was a level 47 fate. Found it. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. The Four Winds is another priority fate, so let's rush on over to Nadalin, over to the Ixil home, and go take care of that. Okay, so we're almost to Nadalin, where the Four Winds is, but there's also Inspector Hatchet, which is much closer to expiring and in the same area. Let's take care of Inspector Hatchet first. Gozel Itzkan, the Hatchet, is infamous for his endless raids into the Twelves Wood to fell ancient sentinels. Track down the feathered fiend while he is perched in Nadalin and see that he never swings an axe again. Alright, yeah, you gotta stop pissing off the Twelves Wood. We don't want to invoke Green Wrath. Please, I'm begging you. Alright, you're not seeming too difficult, just a beefy boss monster. Might as well refresh Juniper while we're here. But seriously, why does Tank Sans turn off with level sync? It is one of the weirdest design decisions in the game. There's very, very few duties that actually... There's no multiplayer duties other than, like, the lowest level fates, where you'd actually be low enough level you wouldn't have Tank Sans. It's a little silly. Okay. Inspector Hatchet done. Now let's go take care of the Four Winds real quick. The Four Sisters of the Hulock High Clan are feared even by their fellow Ixil for their lack of mercy they show their victims. Though it would be doing the Beast Tribe a favor, it will not only be the Ixil who benefit from the slaying of the Hulocks. Alright, let's take care of it. So we've got 4 Hulock tribe members, or Hulock clan members to deal with. We've got the West Wind, the East Wind, the South Wind, and the North Wind. Okay, one down. Eastwind is right here. Hello there, Satoli. And, okay, let's switch to AoEs and deal with this mess. We've got a couple of you on me. I guess, no, I was mistaken. Juniper's health bar for another, Ixali. Oops. Still, we got the Watch Wolf coming in, so... It is not incorrect to be switching to AoEs, actually. There we go. Eastwind's down. That is 2 out of the 4. Next one's going to be just up the hill, right over here. If you're actually coming into Nadal the normal way and not by flight, this will be the first one you encounter. Oh crap, okay. Ah, crap. Don't stun me. Okay, there we go. One left. And the last one is going to be just through this gate. Juniper, did you stun the Boldwing? Here, come on, you get over here. I would actually like you all to be closer to... Fair enough. I would have liked you all to be closer together so we could deal with you all at once, but... Juniper had it handled. And another priority fate has appeared. Giant Seps. We'll go for that one in a minute, because there's another one that appeared here in Nadalin that I can deal with at the same time while we're here. Okay, 4 wins done. Next up is going to be the Stormcaller, then we're gonna go deal with Giant Seps. Kozul Nemotel, the Turbulent, chief among the rank of Ixali Occultists, has come to Nadalin to personally preside over the summoning of the Primal Garuda. Slay the Ixal that the land might be spared a stormy fate. Good God, Juniper, you really took this one's attention away from me. Here we go. Let's get tank stance and get that attention back. Okay, Stormcaller's done. Let's clear you out, and then I'll meet you way off over by Stone Vigil for Giant Seps. Alright, landing now outside of Stone Vigil for Giant Seps. Many fine-ish Guardian Knights have fallen to the Dravanian Horde, but one dragon in particular has claimed more lives than most. Its name, Seps. The winged aberration must be slain if the souls of the victims are to rest in peace. Alright, Seps, let's deal with you. Honestly, something about you doesn't look that intimidating. Probably just how lanky you are. You're really thin and lanky, and you don't look that intimidating as a result, even if you are rather big. You do have some nasty large teeth, though. Like, look at those things. I'm zoomed pretty far out, and, they're, like, almost, like, a fraction of the size of Satora's head. That's upsetting. That's actually really upsetting. Okay, I'm seeing how you may have killed a lot of knights, actually. Alright, well, you're not seeming too tough at all. You don't have any allies backing you up. Me and Juniper have got you absolutely handled. And there we go. Giant Seps dealt with, just one more priority fate left, and it's not up yet. Okay, so 10 more fates to go before we're done for the day. Let's go deal with this one, since it's fairly close by. Alright then, House Fortom Guard. What do you got? An adventure, and one with her wits about her, it would seem. We are with the expeditionary party up at Snowcloak and could use a hand, for we find ourselves in a predicament that my charge's years of study in the Scholasticate did not quite prepare them for. Giants, large ones. The naturalists and I try to reason with them as we would any other man, and at first we thought we had made some progress. The creatures agreed to let us pass if we answered their riddles. The questions were insanely simple, as one would expect from uneducated brutes, but their giant logic made the riddles impossible to answer correctly. What is giant and stops on tiny man's head? A giant, right? No, a giant's foot. A giant's foot! Have you ever heard of anything so absurd? So yes, here we are, stuck between a rock and a party of rock-based lummoxes. I would be in your debt if you were to teach these cretins a lesson. I'll make it worth your while. Alright. That's a... No, I think the giants are right. It is a giant's foot that would be doing the actual stomping. Giants demanding answers to their riddles. Riddles 3 are preventing a party of naturalists from returning to Snowcloak. The problem is that even though the naturalists, learned men and women by trade, somewhat correctly answered all 3 riddles, the giants still refuse to let them pass. The only remaining solution is clear. Answer the riddles with steel. Good. Ah! You know, this doesn't actually seem reasonable to me. Have you considered that maybe you messed up and you should just accept that you're not allowed back at Snowcloak? The giants have claimed it. You failed their riddles. They gave you a simple puzzle and you failed it. And this is clearly entirely on you. Also, like, the giants are all huddled up on the south side of the road. You can just cross on the north side quickly while they're not looking. Do we really gotta kill them? This just seems cruel and unnecessary. Though I do wish these giants would spawn a little bit more frequently. Okay, now they're on the north side of the road. Fair enough. Alright, how many more of you is this gonna take? Looks like I'm gonna say 3 more, maybe 2 more. I'm leaning towards 3 more. And we're good. Riddle me this clear. The last priority fate has not popped up yet, so let's see, what's the next closest fate? In the Saint's Wake. I still think we could have reasoned with them. Thank you, at least one of the guards has sense. Alright, in the Saint's Wake. That is going to be a level... I'll find out when I get to it. It's fine. Oh, you're a big friend. Level 45, Rongyur. Alright, hello there. Every year, pilgrims enter Coerthas to trace the steps of St. Danaphan, who long ago journeyed across the realm, aiding the less fortunate. And every year, a lustful creature known as Rongir hides in the shadows along the roads to prey upon these pilgrims. Did you have to describe the creature as lustful? Do you mean bloodlust? I swear to God I hope you mean bloodlust, but that's not usually how just plain lustful is used nowadays. Alright, Rongir's not seeming too difficult at all. Okay. Looks like 8 more fates until we are done for the day. We've already done Inspector Hatchet. We have not done Does Anyone Hear It? Well, that is quite a distance away. Okay, Baba. Okay, they're all on the east end. Baba Black Sheep is the closest and also closest to expiring. So let's go do that. I'll meet you back over on the east half. Alright, made it back to the east half. We've got Baba Black Sheep. A legend amongst local Coerthas shepherds, Downy Dunstan is said to have wool as black as night and as soft as cloud. The problem is, most are never able to get close enough to the sheep to shear him properly. And those who are usually end up sacrificing a finger or two in the attempt. If someone were to pacify the beast, there would surely be those who would pay generously. Are we really pacifying Downy Dunstan here? I feel like we're not actually pacifying the creature. This feels more like we're killing it. But sure, we'll just say we're knocking it unconscious. And once it's unconscious, then it can be sheared. Is that? I think that might be the last of the priority fates that just popped up. So we're probably actually going to be missing a few fates over here, but that is going to take, well, priority. Because that is the last one we need for the relic weapons. Alright, unfortunate, but fair enough. Let's go deal with that quickly. Baba Black Sheep is done. And this one, if I'm right, is level 45. Yep, that is the one we need. Alright, sacrificing a few fates over to the east, but they'll respawn eventually. But after this, there'll be just 6 fates left in our trip. And looks like we got a fate up there as well that we can deal with once we're done here. Alright, hello there, House Halenar Guard. The BS is gonna... Okay, good. You there, yes you there. My unit has abandoned me and I sit here cold and bleeding. Might I convince you to spare a few moments of your time clearing the area of a few, small pests up about Monument Tower? I use the word small in a purely figurative sense, for the pests I refer to are actually quite large. Giant, one might even say. So then, do you perhaps fancy yourself a slayer of giants? Let's do it. Just the answer I was hoping to hear. Injuries be damned, your spirit has rekindled mine own. Let us charge into battle together. As if Ishgard already did not have his hands full with the Dravanian horde, hostile bands of giants from the north have also descended on Coerthas to wreak their havoc. House Halenar Guard seek assistance in driving one such band from the area surrounding Monument Tower. Oh dear, this is bad. How dare you paralyze me and stun me? Oh god. Please don't do that. Okay. Here we go. Got it a little bit more under control. Get rid of the Ice Sprite too while we're at it. If we could get all of the giants to just please keep stacking up like this, it goes so much faster when we've got them all stacked together. Oh, don't paralyze me. Gosh dang it. It's very, very annoying when they do that. Oh dear. Wish I had a healer on hand, but oh well, it's fine. Tower of Power's done. That is the 5th and final fate we needed for the relic weapons. At least for the current step of the relic weapons we're on. I don't think there will ever be any more fates we need to deal with specifically for relic weapons. I think that's all of them. Alright, so next up. The bigger they are. Coerthas, a leader and champion amongst the giants, has been spotted in the Coerthas Highlands. If he is defeated, his dull-witted brethren are certain to think twice before venturing too deep into the Ishgardian territory. Find the Colossal Warrior and send him toppling. Alright, hello Coerthas. Let's take you down and we'll just have 5 left that we need to do. Ooh, Gavial spawned. We can go do that probably. We'll check the remaining time on each of the fates right as soon as Coerthas is down. Actually, we should probably do that now while we're working. Front and Center has 10 minutes left. We're working on that. That is a gather quest. Front and Center. We can do... Yeah, I'm leaning towards Front and Center first, because it's closer and has less time, but then we'll rush over to Gavial, and then spring forward, fall back, though I think someone's already doing spring forwards, fall back, so we might not make it in time. Alright, Coerthas down. Let's fly up into the air above the mountains and go do Front and Center. Okay, that's gonna be just outside of Whitebrim. No one started Gavial yet, so that's good for me. That means I have time. The Dravanian elders ordered their minions to attack Whitebrim front, hold the line until Ishgardian reinforcements arrive or the elders sound the retreat. Okay, let's do this. Actually, let's just stay right in the thick of it. I think we'll be fine. I'm not worried about the damage we'll take. We've got plenty of defenses. Hey, you get over here. We're fighting in this area. All as a group. So you're gonna stick with us. Yeah, look how fast it's about to pop up since we're fighting them all as a group. Come on, progress bar. There we go. Now it updated. Look how fast it goes when you fight enemies just as a big mob like this. Very worth it. Alright, that finishes Front and Center. Now I'm gonna rush back to the east to take care of Gavial. Hello there, Gavial, nobles and their pets. One day they will see some tiny creature from the window of their pillowed carriage and simply have to have it. Until it grows too large and violent for their quaint seaside villa, at which time they order their major domo to toss it back into the wild. It now having learned to loathe all who might take advantage of it once again, until it finally has to be put down. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Gavial. It's not fair what happened to you. We'll put you out of your misery, and then we'll go beat up some nobles, probably. I wish. I wish. Alright. Gavial, you're not seeming too difficult as usual. 15-minute boss fights, never an issue. 30-minute boss fights, definitely an issue. We've got 15% left. And then after this, we have just 3 fates left until we are done for today. Because, yeah, there's 23 fates left right now. We're going until there's 20 left. But I'm kind of thinking there's a specific fate chain that I want to do as my final set of fates, and it's a 3 fate long chain. So I think I might wait for that one to spawn, and we'll do that to finish it off. But the fate chain I'm looking for is going to be up here at Camp Dragonhead. It'll start like right in this area. Alright, finally it spawned. That took way too long. Hello there, House Fortom Engineer. You heard of the dragon Svara? Of course you have. Ain't a man alive what hasn't heard spoke that curse of a name. Well, word from the observatorium has it that the foul creature is headed for the Steel Vigil. We engineers must needs make it back to the Vigil before Svara does, so that we might ready Bertha, our very own fire-belching cannon. 'Tis the only thing outside of the fist of the Fury herself that'll penetrate the dragon's stone hide. There's only one problem. If this is like every other battle with Svara, the dragon will have its very own horde of foot soldiers in tow, and my men aren't trained or equipped to deal with a lot of them. Might I ask that you join me for the march to the Vigil? Let's do it! Alright, on to the Vigil to get the cannons ready. Well, so the engineers can get the cannons ready. The observatorium reports that the dragon Svara has been seen flying in the direction of the Steel Vigil. Protect the engineer moving into position to ready the siege machine. So this is the 3 fate chain, and it's actually rather annoying for me specifically. Because, I'm the type of person who I like to do every single fate at least once. Just to say that I have done all the fates. It's just like, I'm a completionist at heart. It's not ideal, especially in an MMO, but I'm a completionist at heart, and I like to say that I've done all of the fates at least once. This is a branching fate chain. And it is the worst type of branching fate chain. On the second fate in this chain, it is a very trivial fate to succeed in. But if you fail it, you get an alternate final fate to finish off this fate chain. I don't like that, because that's a 15-minute wait of doing nothing and hoping no other players who aren't aware of what you're trying to do come in to finish the fate themselves. Which, can't fault them for wanting to just finish the fate. Fates give good rewards. And completionism is definitely a weird goal for anyone, I think. But on my main, it actually took me months to get both variations of this fate chain done, just because I kept having other random players rush in and ruin it at the last minute. Ruin it by finishing off the second fate in this chain. It sucks. So we're going to be doing the successful variant of this fate chain today. Actually, we're going to see if other players show up, we'll do the successful variant. But right now, we seem to be doing these fates fairly solo. There's not a lot of other players showing up. So there is a chance that we could deliberately fail this fate, the second fate in this chain, and actually get the harder variant, the failed variant, out of the way sooner rather than later. That said, since I'm doing these fates on my own right now and I don't have friends to back me up, that could actually be a really risky move. I think... Let's go for the successful variant, because the failed variant is actually harder to do. Yeah, it actually does have a harder final version, I think. The engineers in position has begun readying the Dragon Slayer cannons, however, deadly threats approach from all sides. Fend off the encroaching horde so that the engineer can finish his preparation. So yeah, to get the alternate version of this fate chain, you need to wait 15 minutes for this fate to expire. It's not like you have to protect the engineer. No, the engineer's fine. No, this is a case of you just wait 15 minutes for the thrust Davises to do nothing, and the engineer to just, I guess, decide to give up and leave because they happen to be nearby. It kinda sucks. It sucks a lot. It's weird. Since this has a prerequisite phase, since this has the escort mission beforehand, it would make way more sense for this to be a defense fate, and if you fail to defend the engineer, then that's what counts as the failure that leads into the alternate final fate. That would make so much more sense. That would make way more sense than something like how Surprise works, where it spawns randomly, and if you don't happen to be there within 30 seconds, it fails. That would just be better. That would just be a better design, I think. But the Realm Reborn has some funky, clunky old designs that I don't think they're ever going to go back and fix, because the clunky designs are all an entirely optional content that no one needs to do. And many people just don't do. Alright, let's just go ahead and keep clearing out these thrust Davises. There are a ton of them. I wish they were all a bit better clustered together. Here, let's actually do that. Let's grab them all. Here we go. How many thrust Davises can we fight at once before we just absolutely cave in on ourselves? Oh, beautiful. Look at them all fall to the ground. Actually, I think these two might be enough to finish it off. Okay, no. One or two more should do it. We're so close. We're so close. There we go. Alright, Svara's fall. The mighty dragon Svara has landed and begun its relentless attack on the Ishgardian defenses. Fight alongside Bertha to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Alright, the engineer is manning Bertha. So let's get in there and fight Svara. We got it ready just in time for your arrival. Okay, get out of that AoE before that becomes an issue. And yeah, we've got that cannon helping us. I believe it's largely going to be doing debuffs and maybe light damage to Svara. I've never actually paid too much attention to what the cannon actually does. But since we have Juniper with us helping with healing and whatnot, I'm not too worried about our survival. I am a little bit worried about Juniper taking too much attention and getting destroyed. And we got some House Fortum guards alongside us. Nice. Alright, let's go Bertha. Thank you for the assistance. The main difference with the alternate version of this fate is, as you may easily be able to guess, you don't have Bertha helping you, so that's a slight loss in the amount of damage you can do. I think you might also not have the House Fortum guards helping you. It's not like they do a particularly large amount of damage, but they don't do nothing. So it is a lot. It is net harder. Okay, let's get you aimed over here away from the... Oh god. Okay, well. Let's get you away from the guards. Maybe if I time it right, I might be able to low blow and stun you when you go for a big attack. Oh, those guards are going down. We're losing our guards. I'm starting to lose Juniper, too. Oh, God. Okay, it's turning into a slight bit of a mess, actually. Oh, get out of there. Oh, no. Oh, this is getting rough. Oh, dear. Hang in there, Juniper. Oh, dear. Crap. Crap, we were close. We were close. And now it's healed. Okay, unfortunately, due to level sync... Yeah, crap. I'm trying to decide what would be the best job to go in with. Warrior's not going to have their best self-preservation abilities. We won't have Home Gang. Will we? We might. I don't think we will. We won't have Home Gang. Will we have our... We will have Thrill of Battle. Okay, let's try Warrior. Let's try it as Warrior. Yeah, we at least have... Oh, we do have Home Gang. We just barely have Home Gang. Okay, let's be cautious with our use of mitigations. Rampart's down, so let's put up the... yeah, Rampart's down, so let's put up Reprisal. Okay, good. You can stun Svara. Good to know. I'm wondering if that was even the best time to try to stun Svara there, but oh well. These aren't interjectable abilities that Svara's using. At least the House for Tom guards are back up. Okay, let's start building up our Beast Gauge. We have Thrill of Battle to heal us, Home Gang to hold you down and prevent you from being too mean to us. That was a poorly timed arm's length. Oh well. Okay, this seems to be going better so far, but we are going to hit a point where it gets suddenly way tougher. Because that's what happened last time. We hit a point where the difficulty just spiked in the back half. Get over here, Thrust Davis. Oh, crap. Okay, get rid of the Thrust Davis quickly. It might be worth setting Juniper to pure healing. I think it was about here when all the guards went down that it got really tough. Also, I think I failed to use my emergency buttons on Paladin. Oh well. Okay. Down back to just fire. Oh my god, it's so much easier on Warrior. What the hell? What the actual hell? What happened last time? What happened that destroyed us so badly? Because Warrior is seeming way easier. Like, this is unreasonably easier. I think Warrior's just busted, actually. Or maybe I didn't use my mitigations right. I probably didn't use my mitigations right. And we get the achievement, Ring of Fire. Okay, then. With that... Let me mark off that I got Ring of Fire in addition to the Fates. 20 Fates left in Coerthas Central Highlands. We will come back for them at a later time, but for now... No. Oh, there may have also been someone helping. That could explain it as well, if that person who just sent the free company invite was helping. But, who knows. I didn't notice another player, so maybe they're just a spammer. Anyways, we will eventually come back for the rest of the Coerthas Fates. There's just 20 left. In total, all we have left are 2 World Boss Fates, which we're going to be taking care of right at the end of A Realm Reborn's patches. We have Eastern Lenosia, And we have the rest of the Coerthas Central Highlands fates. That's all that's left. But I'm going to be saving those until near the very end of A Realm Reborn because we have done so much fate grinding recently. We've got a ton of seasonal events to catch up on, and we have regular side quests that we need to do as well that I've been holding off on. Good God, this fate grind has been long and long and long, but it's finally at an end. No more fate grinding. We're good. We'll come back for 2 more fate grind episodes near the end of A Realm Reborn, and then those 2 world bosses I mentioned. But for now, we're going to take a nice long break from fates. I'll see everyone next time as... What are we doing next time? Oh yes, relic weapons.